Hey YouTube, JB here. So we have our new legendary banner, and it is Alear. I didn't see this one coming, but I really didn't know what they were gonna do. I think the biggest suggestions were like Camilla, which made a lot of sense since they were introducing dragon veins. But it seemed a kind of strange to have her so close to her, not her sister, but Honoka's banner that came out maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. But they're from the same game, and I know they're not siblings, but you know, they're kind of the same archetype, like they're at the same level. So it would have made sense to have Camilla there, but it wouldn't have made sense because it seemed too soon after Honoka. So a lot of things were up in the air. I know it was her, and Minerva was another one that people were suggesting, which, I mean, like, that's fine. I feel like her game could use some more love, right? I couldn't even name her game, so there you go. But yeah, it's Alear, which is, it feels like a lot of Alears. A lot of like newer game stuff has been thrown at us in the past couple of months, with the Chezes and male Alear coming out too. But it kind of makes sense too. I mean, Engage came out end of January, so it has been a good chunk of time. So I think this is fine. Yeah, let's get into it. I will be completely honest. I have not finished Engage. I've played through all the DLCs. I have the bracelets. I've played through the storyline. I have the extra characters, but I have not finished the main game yet. So I'm kind of, you know, I auto battle it a bit here and there, just to like unlock some supports, but I haven't progressed that far into it. But yeah, I hopefully will finish it someday. But yeah, let's get into this banner. Our goal today is to get ourselves an Alear. I think we're gonna avoid reds for the most part. The first second circle, fine. If there's like one red, I'll take it. But yeah, I think after that we'll probably avoid them. I do really like Emblem, but I just don't think I will be very happy if I saw, is it Serene and Lucia? I know Lucia is good, but I've pulled 3 copies of her out of, like, you know, just random summoning, and I don't really use her, so I just don't think I want to see them. That being said, there's blue, and I know it's probably the worst color in people's opinion. Oh, Dwyer. But I don't have Faye, so getting 1 copy of her would be really nice, especially since we're not going to see her again for a really long time. And oh, ANANKOS. So I skipped the Fallen banner with him, but I would love to see a copy of him, just because if you follow me, you know I write a lot, and he is kind of interwoven into one of my characters' stories, so I would love to have a copy of him in my barracks. That being said, I would probably never use him. He would just kind of be there for like a trophy wife. But yeah, so I wouldn't be mad to get a copy of him. And then we have Not, who she is an OC, and I know she's not considered great anymore, and she'll probably get pushed onto the remix banner. Oh shoot. Okay, well, we pulled ourselves a Serene on the first circle. We had no pity to break, so we'll still have to climb that ladder. She is my first. And she's plus attack. Great. I don't know what she brings. I catch. Okay. Res catch. Okay. And Pegasus flight. Right. Hey, oh, these speed conditions. And this is a tough one to hit too. Like, oh, your character has to be pretty fast for this to work. I think, yeah. -10. Wow. That's why I'm just not a big fan of her fodder. I'm not a speedy summoner. So this is fine. So let's get out of here. We're gonna start our pity cycles again. So if there's not a lot of red, we'll just grab them. Oh good. Bless circle. But yeah. Oh yeah, we're talking about Not. I know she's probably gonna get pissed off soon. But whoa, okay. That's Edelgard. That's the first one, her academy version. I've had quite a few of her, I think, but I think I always kind of foddered her for, is it no follow-up? Something like that. Oh no, it must have been this skill, the solo. Yeah. I think she went to Ranoff at one point. Well, she's minus attack, so we'll just get rid of that heart. Who's she with? Oh, Ephraim. La-di-da. I don't know how that happened. There must have been a ship there at some point. They are S-supported. Oh. Anyways, so for Not, when we get our story maps and our Tempest Trial maps, we always get these quests. Oh my god, it's him. It's him. It's ANANKOS. Oh, this is so good. I'm happy. I am so happy with this. Oh, this is not good IVs. He is supposed to be fast. Oh no. That's okay. And he has Savvy Fighter 4. Right. I can't remember if that's the one I gave Bruno. Because if we can get another copy of him, I might upgrade my Bruno. My winter Bruno. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna keep pulling blues. Even though I did get my main target. Right, because yeah. So I wouldn't mind more Not. Just because, like I said, when we get those map quests, the story map quests, they're always like, bring a sword, bring an axe, bring a lance. And I'm too lazy to tailor my team for each map and that quest. So I usually bring Rearmed Lift, I bring Oter, and I bring Not. Just because there's not a lot of OC lance options that I have. I don't have starter. I haven't really built New Year's Legarn to a point where I feel comfortable bringing her to that content. That's how bad it is. I think she just has some merges in her base kit. So I bring Not. I could bring Sharina, but Pathfinder, it's so good, especially when you bring other calves, or you bring calves. She's not one. So yeah, that's who I usually bring. So to get some merges on her, maybe I can update her kit. I don't know. It's fine the way it is, but she does her job. But yeah, getting merges on her wouldn't be a bad thing. But yeah, so that is blue, and then we have colorless. Colorless is it's a situation. Let's grab this one. I would love to get Tana. She is my main goal in colorless. I would like to get guidance 4. I was gonna say guardian. But yeah, The other two, Rhea, I have no use for. I don't have a lot of dragons, so Scowl is kind of like, what do I do with that? Lucas. And then we have Ashura. And Ashura, I think she's color shared with like Legendary Claude in the past. So I have been pity broken by her a couple of times, I think. And I have no real use for her, even though I love her design. I'm a big fan, so I am hopeful that she gets a really good refine. Yeah, and we might be able to use her, or maybe we'll just be able to use her fodder. Maybe she'll get something good. But I am not looking forward to pulling more Ashura and pulling more Reyes. And then that brings us to good old green. Of course, we would like to see Alear, because if we can get an Alear, we can Spargatana. But I would love to see a Robin or a Ninian. I do have copies of them, but getting merges on them wouldn't be a bad thing as well. They are so good. And they're a lot of fun to play with in their respective like limited hero battles and things like that. So they're very useful. Oh, should we grab that red? It's only one, so let's do it. There's a lot of blue here. Maybe we can get a second ANANKOS that is plus speed. No. And I think that kind of wraps up the banner. It's not my favorite banner. I really only have the 2 targets on here. That will be useful to my account. And then everything else is just kind of a bonus, I guess. But yeah, then we have our shuffle, our banner shuffle that has happened. Before today, I think Legendary Veronica was slated to come back in November, which was, you know what, that was fine, because then maybe I could have finished her at an earlier date, but she has been pushed back to December, I believe. And it's kind of a blessing in disguise, I think, because November was kind of shaping up to be a pretty hard month anyways. I had Marth coming back, I had Legendary Dimitri coming back, and then on top of that, there was Legendary Veronica as well. And then, to add another layer to this, November is usually the month that they close the current book. And we get our new mythic, our OC baddie, which is probably going to be Gul'veg. And then the last couple of years, they've added a second OC, which is usually legendary. And then I need them both, right? So to have a need for Veronica copies and 2 OCs was a bit like too much. It would have been a big ass to get all 3 of those. So having her separated out is probably for the best. And it gives me time to save up some orbs. And I think she will be sharing with a legendary, but we'll just have to deal with that when it comes, I think. But yeah, let's go back to the November banner. We have in green, we have Legendary Robin now, and Hater and Satyr. So normally the new mythic or legendary hero would share the color share with like the most latest one. I think Yuri shared with Hanoka, so he's not the newest one, and I think Hater is, but now green is full. But this makes complete sense because I think Gul'veg is colorless, and is it Kaser is red. So I think there's options there for them, and that's who I believe it'll be. There'll probably be a mythic Bulvag, and then a legendary Caser, or whatever her name is. The little one that's running around. I don't actually know what happened to her. I think we were chasing her, and then Gulvag, base Gulvag, was just like, stop, no! Oh no! Rhea. Okay. Let me know what to do with Scowl, guys. I don't know what to do with it. This is not my first copy. But that's what we have. So let's grab that redstone. Maybe we'll get lucky here, and we can snag ourselves a Emblem. And it's a 3-star. Okay. So we lost the three-sided coin flip here. Got ourselves a Rhea. Okay. So we're halfway. We're just over halfway too. Haven't pulled any greens, and we'll continue to not pull any greens here. Let's build that pity again. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll break it before the spark here. I don't know if I'd want to go any further than the spark. I think it would be a waste of orbs, especially since I could save those orbs and guarantee myself a Tana when she reruns, which should be coming up. It should be within the next like 3 or 4 months, I think. So I think that's the better option. Just save those orbs and put it towards her rerun. That will happen. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say it will happen, but I'm like 99% sure she'll win the vote unless like some cruel botter steps in and just like completely ruins everyone's time. I think Guidance 4 will be strong enough to push her, to push that banner into first. I don't know who she'll be lined up in going against, but I don't think well, it might be Ophelia, and that could throw a bit of a wrench into the mix. But I don't think it'll be like that big of a deal, just because Ophelia's kind of had a lot of time to come around and visit people's barracks. So I think the people that want Ophelia, they have her. We got Mercedes. Whereas Tana, this is like her first time being back. So yeah, I think she'll win. What else is there? Oh, there is Hollow Forms. It's going fine. My Roy is being stubborn, and I don't know if I'll build a green because all my resources are going into him and trying to get some skills that don't suck. But we still have, I think, like 4 days, and I still have a bunch of torches that I'm saving up for the last day. So we'll see. Just because I think she'll be useful in limited hero battles. Roy's game is not one of my stronger games, so yeah, to have him and his girlfriend, what's her name? Liliana or something like that. No, that doesn't sound right. And a green, I think that'll be useful. Let's see if we can break this pity in the next couple of circles. I'm thinking I'm going to pull those reds, and just save orbs at this point. But yeah, I didn't. This has gone by pretty fast. What else do I want to? Oh yeah, Hero's Journey is up. Oh my gosh, the meditation scene, the 5-star meditation scene. I almost fell off my chair when I saw it. It was so cute. The cat's coming in and the little cat face, like thought bubble. It was adorable, and I love it so much. But the funny thing I realized during Hero's Journey this time around was, okay, so my summoner, she has always had Dire Barablik, you know, as her weapon. But this time I gave her a lance because we have those lance quests up right now. So it's like, maybe I can, you know, check some of those off the list while I'm grinding these maps. Okay. So I gave her a lance. I sent her on her way. And I didn't know that the summoner's animation for like melee weapons, she's still throwing it. Like I saw her like boomeranging the lance at the enemy, and I'm like, what are you doing? Do you know how to like use this weapon? And then yeah, she's like in the Ether Raid Resort, she's throwing the lance around. And I'm like, oh, you have no idea. So I don't know if she uses other weapons like that. I'm assuming so. We'll have to see what she does with an axe. That might be a pretty good time. So this is our last circle. One green to rule them all. I think I'll just pull the whole thing and then I'll be able to walk away with like 40 orbs or so. And it's a Ricken. Oh, it'll be less than 40. Shoot. That's okay. Okay, let's grab these reds. I am not feeling spicy. I am hopeful though that this might be an Emblem. And oh, well, it's an Ike. I don't need that. And great, we'll take that off. It seems like I tend to be ending my videos with ice lately. And 3-star here. Get out of here. 2 more. Can we break this pity? Maybe the clouds will open up, Asker will descend, and he will give us a tunnel. Well, you know what? I can't complain. I think we got a couple of 4 stars. Oh no, we got more than 4 stars. We got a couple of 5 stars along the way, which is more than I can ask for. I did get ANANKOS, so that's pretty exciting for me. His IV suck though. Yeah. And we'll just get out of here, grab our Alear. There she is. And be on our merry way. Yeah, Tana's she's gonna have to wait. I'm not like, oh, she's beautiful. Look at her go. She's so cute. I don't mind waiting for Alear. I'm not like super desperate for Guidance 4. It just would have been a really nice get. I'm so used to using New Year's Ash that having more, you know, more map shenanigans would have been a great thing for me. She's going to be neutral, which is perfectly fine. We can use some fruit. We have lots of fruit, so give her that.
I promised my mother I would protect everything under the sky.
And that is going to be it. I think I don't want to look at this, but yeah. 9.5. 30 orbs. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I still have her map to do, and what's the Byleth's dad? Jarrett? Something like that. I still has his map to do and a couple like story maps to do, so that's gonna be fine. We're saving up for, I think, the next new hero banner. We should get, well, I shouldn't say we should get an OC, but if the past is to, you know, be our compass here, we'll probably get an OC. I don't know who it'll be. Maybe it'll be Peony, or they might say Peony. I hope we get the nothingness. I'm digging this like side story here. I wish it probably had more to it, you know, because the main story is kind of falling flat for me. But yeah, I hope we get to see the nothingness soon. But I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go work on my heroes and other projects along the way. So if you summoned on this banner, I hope you got like 5 Tanas. Yeah, 5 Tanas and a Ninian, a couple Robins, and maybe an Aunt. And Alear, of course. Anyways, take care, everyone. Bye.